too far. It's too much. Sorry, Gary Stans. Today we have no sponsors because I am an existential threat to gay rights and all progress. So, of course, our wonderful fans have taken upon themselves to write all of our sponsors and to have them can't not sponsor or not to support us. So we are, I'm very, I'll just say this. I'm very thankful to our members. It makes this show kind of bulletproof to stuff like this, even though it's painful and emotionally, it just doesn't. It's just painful that people would do that. There it is. And the other thing is like you expect a little more of the sponsors in a way, but I get it. It's just transactional for them. But I feel like I put so much into the our good partners, and it's kind of crazy when they just drop you like a bag of dirt one over some bullshit. But there you go.
You will be held to higher and higher and soon impossible to maintain ethical standards by the very mob you currently wish to please. Then you will make a mistake, and they will devour you with glee. Please take this warning seriously. I liked you. How did he know? How did he know? He didn't have a study. He didn't have a citation behind him. There was no doctor with a lab coat behind Dr. Peterson. How can he foresee the future? How can this man have the ability to peer through the veil of time and see events unfolding that no one else manages to see? It takes people by surprise. They are utterly shocked. They are bewildered. They're almost comatose when they see these events that are accurately predicted by Jordan Peterson. Why is Justin Trudeau, why isn't the Canadian Prime Minister putting this man into office? Why isn't he leading the nation? Because clearly he can see certain things that other mortals cannot. If I will ever play at the lotto, I am going to get Jordan Peterson to tell me the numbers. I mean, oh my God, how is he doing it? All jokes aside though, it's kind of sad, isn't it? Because if you look at Ethan Klein, what used to be Ethan Klein? He used to be a comedian. He made people laugh. That was the point of the channel. That's what made him famous. The name, H3H3, it's hehe. I never pronounced it H3H3. I pronounced it hehe because he wanted to make you laugh. But unfortunately, in more recent years, he realized that in order to climb the ladder, he needs to become progressive. It doesn't matter if he's actually a progressive individual or not. He needs to persuade other people that he is. And in order to do this, small gestures, like, for example, removing Jordan Peterson's videos that he had on his channel, were required. And when he did that, like, everyone knew why he did it. It's not that Jordan Peterson is, like Ethan put it, in the way of progress. It's not that he is a dangerous individual. It's not that he is starting a movement. No, it's just in vogue within progressive circles to dislike Mr. Peterson. So to show that you are a progressive individual by removing those interviews that you did long ago and you already made money from them, it shows that you're a good person. And this is why Peterson told him, it's like, look, if you rally to that crowd, if you please that particular mob of people, you're eventually going to end up with them coming after you. So why is he pleasing that mob of people? Well, as we can see, if we read this article from Business Insider from 2020, it may give us a little bit of interesting insight into the mind of people like Ethan Klein. During the feud that he had with Keemstar, they both attacked each other's sponsors. And as you can see here, Keemstar confirmed in a response to Klein Content Nuke video that he walked away from his sponsor G Fuel after Klein's fans harassed the energy drink company over its ties with Keemstar. So why do people like Ethan Klein enjoy these type of fans? Well, it's because, number one, they give you power. So they give you power over others. The moment you're being criticized, the moment someone says negative about you, you can unleash the fans. So it makes you feel incredibly powerful. It makes you feel like you're the top dog in the sector. And the second reason is that these people have money. So they give you donations, they have connections, maybe you can get the YouTube algorithm to promote you. And life is good. Life is very good. Which is why you see a lot of people, because this video isn't about Ethan Klein, it's about this personality type where I know behind the scenes a lot of people that do this. Like people who aren't progressive in the slightest, people who are right-wing but pretend to be progressive in order to cultivate this energy. And this is the energy of being powerful online, of having the platform's algorithm work with you rather than against you, of making a lot of money. But the problem is that the moment you do something bad, you end up being attacked by the same people you cultivate. And the thing is, when you run a weekly show that goes on for hours, all it takes is to say one thing. You can have years of footage, but like if one thing that you said that one time, it can be enough to ruin your entire career. And apparently what Ethan said is that he is sorry for the comments on the show today. So just like, again, years of footage, trying to appease to these people, removing his popular interviews with Jordan Peterson, like doing all of that, attacking Keemstar, you know, like trying to show that he is a progressive individual, going after Tucker Carlson, going after Crowder, like everything, like he did everything right. Everything that you could ask of him, he has done it. And more. Like, he is a devoted member of the cause. But the problem is that these people, they're not upset of what Ethan Klein said. They don't even care. The only thing that they like is to destroy people more famous than them. They enjoy tearing others down. And they need a target. If Ethan Klein was going after someone right now, if like, for example, Tucker Carlson was in a controversy and Ethan Klein was pressuring it, they wouldn't have cared about his comments. They wouldn't have cared because they have a target. But the moment there is no target, the moment there is nothing left, it's kind of like those dogs in Game of Thrones, like Ramsay's dogs who went hungry and then turned on their master. That's pretty much what it is. This is the trolls on the internet that he was feeding. Many of them probably aren't even political. They don't even care. They just want to see someone getting taken down. They love seeing that. So, it is what it is. That's how Jordan Peterson knew. Because it's a mindset. You know, it's not like necessarily that they're left-wing people. Because I have seen the same happen in religious communities. I grew up in a religious community. And there were people that used the Bible just to get other people down. Like the moment they notice that someone else is in a controversy because he sinned or whatnot, like those were the first people to be there in order to fling the accusations and demand that the person is ostracized. And like it can happen in any type of community with any type of ideology. Like these are the people that would go up to your door to ask if you can lend them a cup of sugar, and then they would ask to use your bathroom, and they would look at your cabinet pills just to see what pills you're taking so that they can gossip with the other neighbors. Like these are the moral busybodies that we're talking about. And these are the people that nowadays many content creators are trying to appease. And this is what happens when you try to appease to them. Time and time again. Now, I want to point out that a lot of individuals are like, well, why is it like the free speech warriors defending Ethan Klein? Where are the people defending Ethan Klein? Is it hypocrisy? And I think this can be easily summarized with a street euphemism. Like if you grow up in an impoverished neighborhood that's crime-ridden, you probably know what I'm talking about. And there's a difference when it happens to a person that's in the game versus an innocent bystander. You know, like if you have, for example, a plumber and he says something dumb on Twitter and he gets censored or he gets fired. I don't like that. You know, like obviously he wasn't in the game. But when you're the type of person that goes after other sponsors and you advocate for censorship and you want other people to be taken down, you're in the game. And if you're in the game, yeah, sure, you can make a lot of money, you get a lot of power and a lot of wealth, but eventually, it's not a good place to be in. Because when you're in the game, other people come after you. So, best not to be in the game is my advice. Don't try to do censor people. Don't advocate for censorship. Don't advocate for other people to have their sponsors taken down and all of that. But, it's just like my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.